Hey, can you hear me?
Hey,
How's it going?
good.
Good.
I'm just saying I'm texting everybody saying I sent the email or the invites.
Okay. Thank you for just calling me directly. That was nice of you.
I'm not sure how I did it. So it may be a one-time good deal.
Okay.
Well, when I hit the invite stuff, sometimes it does it one way and sometimes it does it another way, and I'm not really sure why yet. But it's not high enough on my priority list to figure it out. So there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I can't blame you. Do you know who all said they were going to join us today?
At the moment, it's just there's just three of us for sure. It was you, me, and William Barkley.
Okay.
Now I sent the text because I couldn't find William's Gmail, so I was like, I texted him saying, "Hey, I sent it to your BYUI one because."
Works.
Oh,
How far along are you?
not exceedingly. I've been playing with this chart for number 2. And I'm on like the third rendition because I didn't like how it turned out with the other ones. I just don't like how it looks. How about you?
Yeah, it looks really crappy. I mean, everything, like, the bar chart part is fine, but as soon as you get into, like, the line charts, they all get blurred together.
Oh, I see. I started with a line chart. Maybe if I started with a bar chart.
Well, no, because you're supposed to, like, go in and change it.
All right. Berkeley said it's.
You want to see if you can pull up what yours looks like, and we'll kind of compare what they look like?
Sure. Just a sec. I've got to send the invite to Barkley again.
Okay.
I didn't like. Fine.
The graph was hard, but the chart was pretty easy.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh,
Hey, can you hear me?
Finally worked.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sometimes it'll send it to the cluster in the BYUI email, and so it won't show it immediately. And so, sorry about that. Have you done much of it yet already?
No, I'm kind of stuck on number 2 because I got started making this chart. And I just didn't like how it, like, I started with a bar graph and I didn't like how it looked. And then I've been doing a line thing and I don't like how it looked.
Right.
It's a lot of information for this visual thing, and I'm trying to find one where it actually would make some sort of sense to turn it into any kind of a chart. And at the moment, I'm like, yeah, it just looks like gobbledygook to me. Why would I want to send this to anybody? That and my months seem to be stuck in the middle, and I can't figure out how to get them to the bottom.
The hard thing
Your
that I'm
months?
having right now is because I was because I was gone all of basically last week because I was traveling to Wisconsin. I didn't do the mini project or any of the videos towards the end of the week. And so like some of this stuff I didn't really learn. And so I'm just trying to figure it out.
So to change the months, you click on the months and then you right click on them, and there should be a way to say axis level below or above.
Okay, so I've got format axis, because right now it's got it like right in the middle.
Yeah, that's how mine started out too. And you just have to play around with it. If you click on it.
Axis options. Okay, click on it and.
It should say like either at access level, above data, or below data.
No, John, go away and close the door, please. It's not your turn. So I got it to open format axis. Axis. I've got the axis options. I've got type.
I don't remember how I did it. But there is a way.
Oh, wait a minute. Vertical alignment. Bottom centered.
Yeah, that one. I think it's that. So if you hit bottom, it'll put it towards the bottom, and you just have to play around with it to make it look good.
But it didn't move it. It says bottom centered, and it's still like right where 0 is.
It might be something else then.
I officially hate this thing. Well, I'm tempted to put it back as numbers and then just see if I can figure out how to add one at the bottom and make that months.
So what do you have right now? So what I have is between a line graph and a stacked bar chart.
I still have one more line to add to this, and for this first graph, because I did it as a line graph. Okay, create a table on the new worksheet that presents the monthly difference from the first worksheet by project in total. Should I just make it so it should be a bar graph?
It's
a table.
It's like the video. So the video or the practice sheet that we did, he started off as a line graph, and then he went in and changed some of the data to be stacked bar graphs.
Wait, are you guys on number 2?
Yes.
Well, I thought that it's just saying to create a table. It's not asking to create a graph. So we're not creating a graph right now on number 2.
Oh, is that what number 2 is?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just a table, and then you're just trying to.
I just need to make it
create that table
on the okay. I already made everything red and green, so I just need to do a little cut and pasting and move it over.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a table.
Well, I'll show you what I've got so far.
I'm making this harder than it needs to be.
Is anyone recording this right now?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no, I was just making sure.
That's what I've got for my actual graph.
That's the graph, though, right?
Yeah, no, I was turning this table into a graph. And I'm getting ahead of myself.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I've got for the graph. That's the chart there. That's the graph on the bottom. But my problem is I don't know how to keep them all from being super close together because they're all within. They're very close together in numbers. So I don't know. That's the only problem that I've been having.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you gonna?
Is when you take that information and create the graph.
Yeah. What are you gonna name the like ACE difference?
I put monthly forecast expenses and yearly total in thousands of dollars.
No, I meant for the table. I'm trying to figure out what should I call.
Wow. That is quite the chart.
How far along are you, Barkley?
I'm on number 3, not too far.
Sorry, I'm slow today.
Yeah, I just need to compare mine against somebody. I'm done.
Wow, this is not what I wanted.
I can't help you right now, John. I need help with this, and I need to catch up. So.
What did you guys think of exam number 2?
I got a 95.
Nice.
Well, apparently I screwed the whole thing up, and I have no idea why.
Oh, gosh. Did he give you any explanation?
Nope. Well, at least not one that made any sense. So I'm going to meet with him hopefully Friday or Saturday.
And that stinks.
I would have got a 96, but I got a 94 because apparently my colors were too dark.
Really?
Yeah, he took off 2 points. I went from a 96 to a 94 because my color palette was too dark and it was hard to read. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about classes like this is it's very opinionated.
Yeah, it's so ambiguous. It's ridiculous. Like, maybe it looked good to me, but was too dark for you. But, I mean, who are you to tell me that it's too dark, you know? But whatever.
Yeah.
And I'll figure that out later. All right, so I have at least got my table now.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'll go back and do the red-green thing because I already did it in the wrong place before I can figure that out. The same worksheet, create a graph that shows the CEO to look at the total R&D expenses, total of the 5 projects. Graph should show the monthly forecast for the year and the actual expenses for the full year. So is this just making a graph off of those totals and then breaking it out?
So yeah. So let me kind of show you what I did really quick. Cause yeah, you have to boom.
Yeah, I'm all flipped around.
There you go. So this is the information that they gave me, and if my camera will focus, it won't focus. There we go. I put them all together like that.
Oh.
So I just grabbed all that information and threw it into my graph like that.
Remind me again how to, so like you can create a graph from the worksheet number 1, but then moving it over to worksheet number 2. How do you do that?
I didn't see what information you extrapolated, because that wasn't all of it, was it?
Yeah, it was. You just copy it or cut it. You hit cut, and then you hit paste on the other side, but it says maintain format or maintain. It's the middle option.
So that it still stays on the first worksheet as well?
Yeah, I mean, I generally, as a rule, won't move it off the first page until I'm done with it, and then I'll move it over and keep the formatting or whatever, but it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so I got to just shove it all together first. I had already moved the names off to the side.
Yep.
Okay, and just grab all the stuff. So it's selected, insert. Did you start with a bar chart?
No, I started with a line graph. I just basically followed his steps. He starts with a line graph and then he goes through, because the only one that is a stacked bar chart is the differences.
The combined, oh. Okay, so first just make all of it a line chart.
Right.
And you're talking each actual, each forecast, each difference.
Yeah, because that's what it says. It says monthly forecast expense, a line series, monthly actual, also line series, monthly difference, column series.
Something weird.
Oh, this is going to go all over the place. That's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, but there is one where it actually doesn't look bad. Like the first couple options it gives you look terrible, but there is one that's not atrocious, and you can work with that one.
Find it. Why do you keep doing that?
I don't know how to work this, to be honest.
Okay, so what kind did you choose?
What do you mean?
Here, I've now made it for the third time, and I'll just share my screen. It looks ridiculous.
Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Here we are. The hard thing is there's just like so many different categories that it just makes it look
all over the place.
Yeah.
Let me see yours.
Yeah, so Kristen, I've got all these lines in.
Yeah. So switch your column and whatever.
Huh?
Switch the vertical versus the horizontal. It should be an option.
Switch.
Yeah, so the months should be on the bottom. The other ones should be.
Let's see.
So it's up top.
Oh.
Over. No, go back to where you were. I've got
to switch column and row. That's better.
So did you see the switched column and row? Because that's what I did. Yeah.
I did. I did. I switched it.
Yep. And now you go in and you click on a piece of data. You right click it, and then it, like you said, you change chart type.
He called it R&D. What? Total R&D expenses. Seems like a lot of information all in one.
Yeah, it is. And even when you get it formatted the exact way that he specifies, like I said, I have a hard time differentiating the lines because they're so close together.
Okay, so which is the one that I'm supposed to turn into bar? I mean,
the difference.
Okay, so all the differences need to get turned into bars.
Stacked bars. So at the top, it's the second bar choice to the right.
Okay, let me see. And my months are still stuck on 0. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, you have to play around with that.
Okay.
Same thing for me.
Okay, so that one displays difference. Right click. I think it's for change chart type, right?
Yep.
Did you just make them all the same color? Is that what I was seeing before?
No, I don't make them the same color. It just automatically colored them. Whoa.
Oh, that's not what I was trying to do.
Yeah, your format on Excel looks different than mine. Is that a MacBook?
It is. My son's laptop died, and his doesn't have it. You wouldn't be able to see the screen. I'm actually going to email it back to the other.
Got it.
We have all Apple in our house except for my son's laptop. So I start in here when we're working together, and then I email it to his HP, and then I switch it around.
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, I don't recognize any of that.
Okay, so let's see.
I'm gonna have to jump off here in a bit. I'm pretty short on time today.
So you just made all the differences, all the different ones bar charts.
Stacked bar charts.
Stacked bar charts.
Yes. Those were the instructions. I don't know if I did it right, but that's exactly what the instructions said.
total difference as well?
I think I left my total difference, but I suppose you could. I might need to go back and change that.
Okay. Now it's starting to stack. I'm seeing. Okay. It's just finding the right lines because there's so many.
This is an insane graph.
Well, in the video, he did add one thing at a time. Maybe it would have been easier if I don't know. I swear none of these things are even remotely fast.
I think that's what I'm gonna have to do is add thing one at a time. I just can't seem to get the hang of it when I do it all in one thing.
It's just a gigantic mess.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of time. Can we just keep going until we got it?
Me and you?
Yeah. Is that okay, Barkley?
Yeah. I
mean,
still got some time, so.
For the love.
Okay. Forecast.
There we go. I'm gonna get another one. The question is, did I get all the differences? Oh, okay. That one is not right.
Oh, I know what's going on here.
All right, guys, I gotta go. Would you mind just emailing me the recording?
Not a problem.
Thank you, guys. See you later.
When we're done. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Difference. Darn it, that one's not. All right, which one is also different? Which I think I have them all. Okay. Made the table. I'll worry about doing the red and green later. I did that before. Making a graph. Total R&D expenses. Graph should show the monthly forecast expenses for the full year, the monthly actual expenses for the full year, and the monthly differences. Detail the graph. Title. Okay, use data labels for the, we have to get the dots on there and everything.
Yeah, the markers.
Okay, so let's see.
Okay.
And then he wanted numbers to go with them. And we have to go look at the I think I'm gonna have to go back to the video and look at how to put the numbers in again.
Let me see if I can remember.
There's a lot of them that are awfully close to each other. Yeah, that one has dots, that one has dots, that one has dots. This one does not. Just trying to get on the right line because they're so close.
Yeah, I'm just doing it all individually.
Oh,
Just going, starting with ace and then going to blazer and then hammer. Makes it a little easier.
You're doing what?
I'm doing them all individually. So I'm just going to insert each one individually into the graph like you see in the videos.
Okay, well. I'd already got it all on here, but I'm not liking how the legend showed up and everything, so maybe I will have to just start. I'm going to get it as close as I can to yours, and if I have to start over after we get off, I'll start over after we get off.
Can you see my screen when I click off? So like, are you seeing my screen?
I'm not.
Oh, I don't know how you guys do that.
In the window that's open, there's a green square with a white arrow in the middle of it.
Hold on.
That screen share.
Say that again.
So on the left side, do you have like a blue box with three white lines in it, and then a green box with a white arrow kind of pointing? So the green box with the arrow pointing to the side, that's the screen share button.
Oh, okay.
If you click on the screen share button, then it'll let you choose like a couple of different views of what you want to share.
Okay. Can you see what I'm doing now? So I'm going to go to...
Oh, yes.
Not pretty right now. trying to remember how to show the numbers.
So you still have a bunch left to add then, huh?
Yeah, I still got quite a bit.
Huh.
That's not how you do it. Oh, add data labels. I think that's, yeah, there we go. And then select on the data.
Which one does he want data labels on though? Let's see. Monthly is a line. Yes, monthly actual expenses, monthly differences are the columns.
I don't understand. We're supposed to do data labels for each of the lines, right?
No. In number 3, at the bottom of dot number 1, it says use data labels for the money amounts for the bar graph. Put markers on the line graphs. So the stacked bars are supposed to have money on them, not.
Add data label. Got it.
Okay, I'm going to put you on mute for just a minute. I'm going to go back and watch the video for a second and see how he does it one at a time. And I think I'm going to start over and kind of catch up to where you are.
Okay.
Because I don't like how this one's looking. And I'm not, yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm going to leave it for now. I'll be back in a moment. So I'm going to put you on mute. Well, I tried to start with the bar chart, and then when I added the line, my bars just got ridiculously tiny.
Really?
Okay. Bye. Have fun at work. I love you. Mm. That's better.
All right, let's see here. Okay.
Whoa. That is not.
How do you format the axes to be dollars?
I'm sorry?
So it says to format the axes so that they're dollars, dollar signs, but I can't seem to do that. But
I honestly have no idea. I'll have to. Let me finish getting all of my lines and stuff on here, and then I'll see if I can help you figure it out. I'm on my fourth attempt.
Looking good though.
It's starting to, yeah.
What just happened?
For uh-oh.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna stop sharing. I'm gonna see if I can fix what just happened. What is going on? If I have to do this all over again, I may not survive. Oh, okay. We're good.
My difference is gray. Jackpot difference is this one. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing. Base difference, laser difference, hammer difference. I did. I missed one. All right. Okay, so markers on all the lines.
Right.
That's easy. I'll just do that.
Have you figured out how to make it a dollar sign? For some reason it's not letting me. Oh, here we are.
For the what?
Just the
Bars?
just the axes.
Is it under text? Where you just found it?
You go to format axis and then under number.
Number. Just take it to, did you do currency or accounting?
I did currency.
Okay. Did you do the, where it goes negative, change it to red? Or do you think we should leave it all black?
I didn't do that on the graph. I just did that on the chart. Does it say that? Does it say to do it on the graph?
I don't think it gives us instructions for that. I was
Okay.
just thinking it made it visual if the, the red numbers are below 0.
Yeah, no, I just did that on the chart.
Maybe that's
outside
of the rules of professionalism.
Yeah. And then we just have to make a pie graph that shows the total actual R&D expenses for the year by project.
So the total R&D, okay, let me go read.
I have to get going here pretty soon.
That's fine. Let me go. Are you on number 6? I'll skip all that because I can go back and fill in whatever.
Yeah, I'm on number 6.
So create a pie chart that shows the total expenses for the year by project.
Total actual R&D expenses.
So that's this one down here.
And it has to be on the same, whatever these are called.
I'm going to make it 3D. Let's see.
Total actual expenses.
Sure, that's what we'll name it. Total actual. I can spell. Per what? Total actual expenses. Okay, and what is it? Let's see. Use data labels that show the percentage of each total R&D expense each project represent. Make sure that you have either a legend or labels to identify the projects in the graph. So let's see here. No. I think I just did that wrong though, because that was totals by month, not by project. I need to do a different.
Oh, I see what you're doing. It's the total differences for each month. So like you add up the differences for each month to get just like one total difference for a laser.
That's what I thought he's asking. Let me go back and read it and make sure I understand.
That would make a lot more sense because I was trying to figure that out and I couldn't.
Create a pie. I'm going to call it a pie chart. Create a pie chart that shows the total actual R&D expenses for the year by project.
For the year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just totaled and moved them around. Ace, laser, hammer, home run, jackpot. And I don't need that last one because that's the totals, period.
I'll be right back.
Oh, sure.
Just real quick. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no problem. I'm just glad to have your, glad you're still here. Just a sec. Looks like Jameson got a hold of Chase's.
Yeah.
Goofballs.
Yeah, she really likes it.
I don't think I need that quite that big. So like that?
1 second.
But I don't think I've named it right.
It said it wanted a percent.
I think that's what it said. Use data labels that show the percentage each of the total R&D expenses each project represents.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looks like that's what it is.
Finally, an easy something. Gonna have to go back and
All right.
that one's.
Well, I think all we need to do is make it look pretty now and stuff like that. I'll make that.
I gotta finish some labeling. Can I see? Can I have a look at what your? Let me see what your line and bar graph looks like now that you've got it all together.
That's what it looks like.
Hold on, it didn't.
Sorry.
Click on you so I can see. Huh.
So the only problem I have is spacing this out more. They seem super close together, which is a problem, and I don't know how to space them out. But
I think you need to add more, like more lines in between 200 and 150, 150 and 100. Do you know what that should expand it a bit.
What do you mean?
Where you tell the graph to have more lines. Let me get in mind and see if I can give me just a second if I can remember how to do this. Well, mine's not done yet. Okay, move this. Although it looks like mine is but do you not have the combined total the combined total forecast? Because that made my numbers a lot bigger.
Oh, no, I haven't done that yet. The combined total difference and actual for all of them?
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
Be on
there? No, yeah, I don't have that on there yet. But
okay, because
that's interesting.
Yeah, mine goes up to like 800. Well, first of all, I'm going to get rid of anything above 700 when I'm done. I've got to remember how to do this so that it won't. That gets rid of a little bit right there, and then somehow I've got to add like where it's in $25 increments rather than $100 increments.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think that will expand it, which should make the numbers in the bars not so squished.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And at the moment, I'm leaving those numbers where they are in the middle. I may like delete them, and then I'm going to try and add something at the bottom that says the months.
Okay.
I thought back in this one, he did something like that, because when I changed these numbers in the middle to months, I couldn't move them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just the wrong place for it to be anyway.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to go back and look, but do I at least, does it look like, except for missing some of the labels and stuff, I have everything in there that's supposed to be there?
Yeah, I just wish this wasn't such a complicated graph, because it's hard to make it look understandable because it's got so much in it,
I think in the real world, this would be 3 different graphs.
Yeah.
But I think they're trying to show us that you can have a lot of a lot of good information in one place. I think this is just a little overkill personally, where like the totals should be its own separate thing. I think that would simplify even just a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks great,
so thank you. All right. So the dashboard, we just do the red and green. We have the pie chart and that bar graph
Yep.
Baldy roll. And that's all of it. Are you calling it a dashboard or a summary?
I think either way will be fine, honestly. But I called it a summary.
All right. It says in the instructions summary dashboard, and I was like, shouldn't it be one or the other?
Yeah.
All right. I will stop recording and I'll email everybody the link.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate your time.
Yep. We'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye-bye.